evening, everyone. Well, it all comes down to this, a shot at a state championship. But before the big games for both Forest Park and St. Ignace comes meticulous preparation for the team standing in their way. The Forest Park Trojans, who put together a 17-0 shutout of Athens in the fourth quarter to win their Class D semifinals, were back at work scouting out their next opponent, the Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart Fighting Irish. It'll be their toughest test yet, since the Irish feature two dynamic players that rival Lexi Gussert down low, Sarah Hansen, and 6'3" guard Avery Gamble.
She's very physical, and we're going to have to try to somehow control her, or try to front her, not get her the ball low in the blocks, because once she gets it down there, she's a pretty difficult matchup for our team.
They're very good. We saw that their guard, she can hit the three, she can attack, she's quick, but I think we have Maria who's going to play very hard against her. As a team, they have another big girl, so boxing out is going to be really important, but overall, it's going to come down to who works harder.
Well, the Trojans' perfect season is on the line. Tip-off is tomorrow at the Breslin Center at 10 a.m., and you can watch the game on Fox Sports Detroit. Well, it's a similar story for the St. Ignace Saints. A 4-point win over Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett vaulted the Saints back to a state title, but they'll be facing an equally tough opponent, the Saginaw Nouvelle Panthers. Even head coach Dorene Ingalls knows the size mismatches they face, particularly that of the Panther star, 6'1", Rachel McInerney, against a smaller Saints lineup.
We just have to understand where she's at defensively. You know, if she starts to make her move, we got to be there with more than just one person. But we also have to be aware of the outside shooters. They've got some good ones that can hit the outside shot. So, you know, we can't just run doubles at her every time. But if she starts making her move, we got to be there. And then just give them one shot, box out, go get the ball, and run the floor.
She's strong, and we're not the biggest team. We have a couple bigs, but we just need to help out a lot and make sure that we shut her down as best as we can.
Tip-off is tomorrow at 4 p.m., and you can watch this game on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. There will be more UP representation downstate at the Breslin Center during tomorrow's state championship games. A trio of basketball players have been asked to participate in a couple shooting competitions. Marquette's Hunter Vidala will compete in the free throw challenge and three-point top shooters championship. And Negauni's Alita Johnson will partake in the free throw shooting event. And Escanaba's Michelle Lefebvre was also asked to participate. The first round will begin tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. And finally, the Class B All-State teams have been released. Among them, Houghton's Elisa Jermu was named to the Class B All-State first team, while Escanaba's Michelle Lefebvre was named to the honorable mention list. Second period, Mavs already up 1-0. Teddy Bluger to Bryce Gervais. One times it into the goal. Mavs go up 2-0. On the power play, Zach Steppen, no, but loose puck. Sean Flanagan gathers it and he scores. Minnesota State goes up by 3 goals. Matthias Dahlstrom playing well. He had a quick glove save off of Jean-Paul Lafontaine. He finished with 22 saves. Later in the second, Dominic Shine finding Shane Sooth deep in the zone, and he scores. Brock Mashmeyer would also add a goal in the third period, but Minnesota State will come out on top on this one as they win 3-2, so the next game is a must-win for NMU. Michigan Tech at the 5 seed. They traveled all the way to number 4 Bowling Green to play. The last time these two teams played, the Huskies were able to get the sweep, but in this one, the scoring came early. Bryce Williamson would score on the power play for the Falcons early in the first period. David Johnstone would score the Huskies' lone goal this game off a feed from Shane Hanna to tie it up at 1. Then Ryan Carpenter would score the game winner later in the first period to make it 2-1. The Huskies had plenty of shots on goal, but just none could find the back of the net, so tomorrow is also a must-win game for Tech as they fall to Bowling Green 2-1. Well, Ferris State proving why they're the number 1 seed. CJ Mott gets the 26th save shutout of Bemidji State as the Bulldogs win 8-0. And Alaska just needs one more win to take the first series. The puck has just dropped in Fairbanks. Well, 2 more banners were hung at Lakeview Arena as the 10 and under and 19 and under Marquette girls hockey teams were honored for their respective state titles. To the game, number 1 Marquette taking on number 6 Wooster. Good save there by Nate Eminger. He had 20 saves. Later in the first period, Josh Eubank to Kyle Hickman, top shelf goal, and the Wooster Oilers are on the board. But the Royals would shut out the Oilers the rest of the way with Tyler Thompson scoring twice. Nick DeSimone and Lane King also adding goals en route to a 4-1 Marquette Royals victory. Well, in the 16 and under AA girls hockey state tournament in Dearborn, the Marquette Sentinels won their first game 2-0 over Rochester. They played again tonight at St. Clair Shores. We have not heard the score from that one. Also in Marquette Pee Wee boys hockey in the Bridge Brawl tournament, the McDonald's team will defeat Big Rapids 5-2. Abby Tollefson scored a hat trick and Lauren Godfrey also scored a goal. This one went into overtime, tied 53, but Lucy Cramsey really took over for the Hawks as they won 12-5 in overtime. They outscored the Wildcats in that one, so they won 65-58 over the Wildcats. So NMU season will end in the Midwest Regional quarterfinal game. Annie Ruben-Nuns led the Wildcats with 20 points, and Alyssa Colo also added 18 points. They will face number 3 Southern Indiana tomorrow at Drury University. The Eagles are 25-5 heading into the tournament, having won 6 straight games, and they're led by GLVC Co-Player of the Year Aaron Nelson, who averages around 19 points per game and 13 rebounds. Because Southern Indiana can take advantage down low, head coach Kevin Luke knows his team must be able to crash the boards and win the rebound battle.
I do think this is going to be our biggest challenge as far as rebounding goes because of their size and their aggressiveness on the boards. Certainly that's going to have to be the first and foremost key for us, is to try to just maintain some level of, being equal on the boards. And if that happens, we'll have a better chance for us. But our guys will come and we'll play hard and we'll represent.
Tip-off for this game will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow, again at Drury University. You can watch that one again online on their website. Let's go to the big